Hello artists, this is Miss Monroe, your visual art teacher, and today I'm going to show you how to weave paper together. For this project you are going to need 2 pieces of paper at the very least. You can always make more. You're going to need a glue stick, and you are going to need scissors and something to make some marks with, so a crayon will work. Okay, first things first, decide which one's going to be your strips and which one's going to be the loom. I'm going to make this one my loom and this one's going to be cut into strips. So to do that, I need to fold my paper in half like a book, edge to edge. And I am going to use something with a straight edge to make some marks. So I want to make sure they all line up just right. So I'm going to take my watercolor palette and I'm going to line it up a little bit from the edge. And I'm going to make, this is my first one, I'm going to make about 6 dots. 1, so notice how I'm making the dot inside, leave some space. 2, leave some space. 3, leave some space. 4, leave some space. 5, leave some space. 6. Now, I can always add more dots if I wanted to. It's up to you how many dots you add. Just know the more you add, the more fragile the paper gets and the more you're going to have to weave in the paper. So, that was 1. Keeping it together, starting from the fold, I'm going to cut. Now, if this is your first time doing it, make sure that your paper stays together so that the lines match up. And I would just cut straight lines. If you are, this is not your first rodeo, you know you can get a little more fun with your lines. But you want to go to the dot and then you stop. So once again, I can go straight, I can curve, but I want to go to the dot and then I want to stop. And when I open it up, there's my loom. That's where all my pieces are going to go. I'm going to put this off to the side because now I need to make my strips. Now, I want to cut it so that the strips match the length of the paper. I would like to go either 1 strip at a time, or if I want to try them match up, I know I want some straight edges. So what I can do is I can fold the paper and cut out that middle. And then I can go 1, keep them together, 2, keep them together, and let's see if I can do it. 3. Keep them together. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 strips. Notice that my strips are not all the same width. It is okay because it's all the same space of paper. And I want to do 2 at a time. So here's my loom. And what I like to do is I like to start on either side. You can also start on the same side, but they will not match up. We want to make sure they all fit. So that's why I like to start on either side so that the center is the last. Okay. And you start with under, over, under, over, alternating all the way through your loom until you get to the other side. Now, depending on how many you made, you might start with your paper starting and stopping on the same. You also want to try to tuck it as far as possible. And this is when you find out if your lines matched up or not. And I go to the other side. Now I can do the same direction on the other side, or I can change it up. And I can do the opposite, over, under, over, under. Filling in the paper. Now I'm going to keep on doing this, over, under, or under, over, until I have filled the entire thing up. Sliding it to the side, making sure my pieces can fit. Boom. Boom. And then sometimes you're going to find out that you only need one in the middle. Now I'm going to start and stop the video, and next time you see me, it will be all woven together, and I will tell you what the next direction is. Okay, as you can see, I put it together, and yes, sometimes this happens. You'll have two that line up the same way. It's okay as long as it fills the space. And then what you do is you take your glue stick and you glue all those edges down so it doesn't become unwoven. And that means you have to glue it on both sides. And then I turn it over and I do it again. Boom. 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 And one more. Okay, so there you have it, paper weaving. And one extra fun thing you can do to jazz it up is you can take crayons, markers, color pencils, and you can add some details on those checkerboards. Like maybe I want to add some lines. Maybe I want to add some stars. You get the picture. I can add patterns and details. Boys and girls, you can also do it with more than one color. Like let's say I didn't want all blue strips. I could cut a different color and fill it in alternating. I could do blue, orange, blue, orange. It's fun, it's awesome, and we love it. Hopefully this was easy for you and you can have a great day.